The story of Jonah, it's a tale we've heard before. Or, perhaps, one we think we know. What if the true meaning of his journey was hidden beneath the waves, far deeper than anyone has ever gone? Let's go back to the beginning, to a man, lost, running, and called by God. Jonah, a prophet. A man of God. Jonah, son of Amittai, is first introduced to us in the book of Jonah, in the Old Testament. God speaks to him, saying, "Go to the great city of Nineveh and preach against it, because its wickedness has come up before me." A simple command, but one that would change Jonah's life forever. But Jonah did not obey. Instead, Jonah did something unexpected. He fled. Jonah ran. He ran away from God. And why? Was he scared? Was he angry? Or did he knew something about this journey? The Bible tells us that Jonah went down to Joppa, and there, he found a ship heading to Tarshish. Jonah thought he could escape God's presence by sailing to the ends of the earth. But the sea, it was about to teach him a lesson. The ship set sail, but no sooner had it left the shore than a great storm arose. A storm sent by God. The waves grew fierce, and the sailors were terrified. They begged their gods for mercy. The ship was on the brink of sinking. But where was Jonah? He was below deck, asleep. Amidst the chaos, he slept, unaware, or perhaps, aware in a way we cannot understand. The captain, desperate, woke him. "How can you sleep? Get up. Call on your God." Jonah knew the storm was his fault. And so, he said to the sailors, "Pick me up and throw me into the sea, and it will become calm." But the sailors hesitated. They didn't want to kill him. They tried to row back to land, but the storm only grew worse. So, with heavy hearts, they threw Jonah into the wild raging sea. And then silence. The storm calmed. But Jonah? Jonah sank down into the depths of the ocean. Was this the end of him? No. A great fish, some say a whale, came and swallowed Jonah whole. 3 days, 3 long days in the belly of the beast. 3 days in the darkness. Imagine it, the utter isolation, the silence, the scent of salt and fish. And in that darkness, Jonah began to pray. From the depths of the sea, he called out to God. "In my distress, I called to the Lord, and he answered me." He confessed his sin and he vowed to fulfill his mission. And God heard him. After 3 days, the fish vomited Jonah onto dry land. Was Jonah saved by the mercy of God? Or was it something else, something darker, more mysterious, that Jonah had learned during his time in the belly of the beast? Did the fish simply spit him out, or was it part of a greater design, a plan Jonah was yet to fully understand? Now Jonah, cleansed, stood on the shore, and again, God spoke. "Go to the great city of Nineveh and proclaim to it the message I give you." This time, Jonah obeyed. But what he found in Nineveh was not what he expected. The people of Nineveh, a great and wicked city, were known for their cruelty. Jonah thought they would mock him, reject him. But instead, they listened. They repented. The king of Nineveh himself humbled himself before God. They turned from their wicked ways. And God, he relented. He showed mercy. But Jonah was not pleased. He was furious. But to Jonah, this seemed very wrong, and he became angry. Why was Jonah so angry? He wanted destruction, not mercy. He wanted Nineveh to be punished, to pay for its evil. But God, in his great mystery, showed mercy to the people Jonah so despised. Why? God responded to Jonah, asking a question that still echoes through the ages. Is it right for you to be angry? And Jonah had no answer. Jonah's story ends there, but the questions it raises are endless. Why did Jonah run? Why was he so determined to resist God's call? And why did God show mercy to a city as wicked as Nineveh? Was Jonah merely a prophet, or was he a part of something greater? something larger than even he understood. The life of Jonah is a tale of running away and return, of anger and mercy, of a man who could not fully understand the mystery of God. But what if Jonah knew something all along, something about mercy, something about the mysteries of the world, that we in our rush to judge, have missed?